Never has there been a truer story that the journey is as important as the destination. When you're driving through the goldfields, the landscape is just amazing. It's very spiritual in so many ways. But this destination today, Wiluna, well, we're not quite going to Wiluna. You'll know it because it's the beginning of the Gun Barrel Highway east and of course the Canning Stock route north. So many people go to Wiluna to begin those journeys, but this one is a destination just out of town that very few people have ever experienced. It's an eco-cultural experience. Can't wait to share with you. Along the way, you'll cross the Barsmith Ranges, which seem so ancient, aged and weathered stone. It's a beautiful drive highlight on the way to Wiluna. The Matu people have lived in this place for tens of thousands of years, as has the flora and fauna, which in many cases is totally unique and too often endangered. There's something happening at Matuwa that's changing that. Victor Ashwin, a traditional owner, takes the time to welcome us to country, a very special ceremony that has been done for visitors here for thousands of years. Without it, we couldn't experience what we're about to. His welcome allows us to continue the journey to a nearby station once known as Lorna Glen. It's a pretty special place to Ian Keeley, who was once the regional manager for Calm in the Goldfields and was involved in the original purchase of the stations for rehabilitation purposes back in 1999. From a conservation point of view, this is a pretty important place, isn't it?
Science up here has discovered that there's 70 different types of reptiles, 150 different types of birds, and at the moment about 20 species of mammals, including the ones that have been reintroduced. We managed to get on top of the predation, principally from feral cats. We started a program of reintroducing 11 species of mammals that were extinct from this area. We've had to build a predator-proof enclosure, 1,100 hectares, and in there, golden bandicoots and booties.
It's a huge volunteer contribution to the station, to the research.
Yeah, that's right. The campground hosts manage the homestead complex, and we also have scientists coming from all over the world. And of course, since native title's been granted, Parks and Wildlife and the Wiluna Matu are jointly managing this area, it's now got the opportunity for some cultural tourism as well.
The protective compound that Ian mentioned is a massive undertaking. It's allowing scientists to reintroduce native fauna, a huge project and one that relies on the collaboration of all the volunteers and scientists. What are we walking into here?
This is an old booty warren
that
is probably tens of thousands of years old and has been occupied by booties for all of that time up until booties became extinct on the mainland due to cats and foxes in about the 1960s. Once we release the animals back into these old warrens, they've re-excavated old holes and dug new holes.
So they were pretty much extinct in the area. You've brought new animals in and immediately they've gone straight back to the same homes and renovated them and started off. And what have we got in here?
So these are the animals that we caught this morning, and they've been processed for our regular monitoring, and we're just going to release them.
So these are little booties, and straight into the hole. Oh, it's so beautiful.
So they're sort of a cousin of your quokkas on Rottnest.
Yeah.
Smaller than a kangaroo.
Smaller than a kangaroo. That's so cute. The station offers stay facilities for visitors, allowing the unique opportunity to discover this part of WA whilst having facilities including camping and homestead accommodation available. Matuwa is an experience that's unlike any other. For a start, you get to learn about the land and the culture of the Matu people. And then there's the ecology, this incredible environment that you will just fall in love with. It might not be that close to home, but this is a destination, I promise you, as a holiday, you will never forget.